Yeah. Okay. Maybe next time we'll see what happens. 7:30. So you want it on that side. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Radha
Jai Kunja Bihari
Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Jai Girivaradhari Jai Girivaradhari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Jai Gopi
Vallabha
Jai Girivaradhari Jai Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Raja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana
Yashodanandana Raja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Raja Jana Yashodanandana Raja Jana Ranjana Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Yashodanandana Raja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Raja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Chira Vanachari Jamuna Chira Vanachari Jamuna Chira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Haribo. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Now we'll do the Arati, and His Grace Mitrasena Prabhu is His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada disciple. He stays in Alachua. Yeah. And today is also Father's Day. So those who are actually the fathers, everybody will get this Hare Krishna keychain. So make sure that you get one when you're walking out. Our volunteers are giving it. And quick announcement before we start. So today's feast sponsors are Sunday feast sponsors. Rantidev Prabhu, in memory of his father-in-law, Sri Bastiram Yadav. He recently passed away. Neeraj Yadav on the occasion of birthday. And Kushal Gupta on the occasion of brother's birthday. Kanchan Narkar for well-being of Sumit, Kanchan, Rati and Adesh. Raghunathan Sharanathan on the occasion of wedding anniversary. And then a couple of announcements. The Veg Fest, June 22nd, Redmond Downtown Park, 12 o'clock to night 8 o'clock. So it's the biggest festival, one-day festival. We get a lot of people. So please do come and register for volunteering also. At the welcome desk, you can actually sign up for various services and also spread the word. And then the next biggest festival is Ananda Mela. So July 27th and 28th. So we have dance performances and vendor registrations are now open. So you can go to the anandamela.org site and you can also ask for the front desk for more details. So please do mark your calendars. The Veg Fest next Saturday, 12 o'clock to 8 p.m. and Anand Mela, end of July. And here is Mitrasena Prabhu. He actually authored this book called Krishna Bus Tour. So Krishna Bus Tour. So if you would like to have copies, contact Ayan Prabhu here. And we have limited copies. You can take one, and if you want more, you can order for you. Hare Krishna. So now please stand up for Arati. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. One more announcement. Tomorrow morning 6:30 and that's Monday, and Tuesday 6:30 a.m. So His Grace Mitrasena Prabhu will be giving the Srimad Bhagavatam class. So please come to the temple here at 6:30 a.m. right after the morning program. Then we'll start the Srimad Bhagavatam class. Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. You play Mridanga ko?
Kiva Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Kashobha
Kiba Jayo Jayo Gora Chander Arati ke Goba
Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Kashobha
Kiba Jayo Jayo Gora
Devaki Neni Tai Cha Vame Gadadara
Kibadaki Nani Tai Cha Vame Gadadara
Devaki Neni Tai Cha Vame Gadadara
Kibadaki Nani Tai Cha Vame Gadadara
Nikate Advaita Shini Vasha Chatradhara
Ekate Advaitashini Vasa Chatradhara
Nikate Advaita Shini Vasha Chatradhara
Ekate Advaitashini Vasa Chatradhara
Vivabashi Achan Gaurachan Ratna Singhassane
Iva Boshi Ache Gorachan Ratna Simhasane
Vivabashi Achan Gaurachan Ratna Singhassane
Iva Boshi Ache Gorachan Ratna Simhasane
आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देव गाने
आरती गोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने
ओ आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देव गाने
आरती गोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने
जीवनर हरि आदि करी चामर दुलाय
जीवनरारि आदि कोरी चामर दुलाय
जीवनर हरि आदि करी चामर दुलाय
जीवनरारि आदि कोरी चामर दुलाय
संजय मुकुंद बासु घोष आदि गाय
जया मुकुन्द वासु घोष आदि गाया
संजय मुकुंद बासु घोष आदि गाय
जया मुकुन्द
करताल
शिव शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला
शिव शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल
शिव शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला
मधुर में गंगा बाजे परमर शाल
माधुर मृदंगा बाजे परमर ताला
मधुर में गंगा बाजे परमर शाल
माधुर मृदंगा बाजे परमर ताला
शिव बभो कोटि चंद्र जिने वदन उज्ज्वल
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वला
शिव बभो कोटि चंद्र जिने वदन उज्ज्वल
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वला
गलग देशे वनमाला करे जलमाला
गला देसे बनमाला कोरे जलमाला
गलग देशे वनमाला करे जलमाला
गला देसे बनमाला कोरे जलमाला
शिव शिव शुक नारद प्रेमे गद गद
शिव शिवा शुक नारदा प्रेमे गदा गदा
शिव शिव शुक नारद प्रेमे गद गद
शिव शिवा प्रेमे गदा गदा
Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jai Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hari Bol.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Rango, Nitai Gaurango,
Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare.
Nitai Gaurango, Gaura Hari.
Oh Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango,
Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango,
Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango,
Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare.
Nitai Gaurango, Gaura Hari.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath,
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath,
Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra,
Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra,
Sitaram, Jai Sitaram,
Sitaram, Jai Sitaram,
Sitaram, Jai Lakshman ततो नरसिंह
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह
ओ जतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह
बोहे नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
बहि नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
बोहे नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
बहि नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहादिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहादिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहादिं शरणं प्रपदे
तव कर कमल भरे नकाम अद्भुत सिंह दलितालिरन्नकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
तव कर कमलावरे अद्भुत श्रृंगार दलिता हिरण्य
केशवदीता
नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे
जय जगदीश
हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवदीत नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवदीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव
जय नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव
ओ नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव
जय नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव
ओ लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
ओ लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज
ओ प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद
प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद
राधा नील माधव राधा नील माधव राधा नील माधव राधे
राधा नील माधव राधा नील
जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद
प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा
प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद
प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा
प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद
प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा
निता गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
निता गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
Please, you can go down.
Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paskatya Desatarine Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
One more time. Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama.
Move this to the side.
Rama Rama
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Maha Mantra Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Ki Jai. Shri Radha Nilamadava Ki Jai. Gaur Pramanandi Hari Bo. So thank you all for coming tonight. We're having a lot of fun. We have a lot of wonderful kirtan, and we have now our Radhika, the new cow. This is amazing because years ago we didn't have any cows. Now we have at least 60 plus cows. And increasing. So it's a wonderful thing to be able to associate with the cow. That's why we bring them to the temple. And we can bring them to your house also. It's okay. If you ever want to buy a pet, don't get a dog. Get a cow, a miniature cow. And they are much more fun than dogs. So we are strongly emphasizing protection of cows. Krishna himself was a cowherd boy. So if you take care of a cow, you get the blessing of Krishna. That's how important it is. And you will also get ahimsa milk. If you don't have a cow, then you can get ahimsa milk from us. We have wonderful cows. We have 3 farms where we protect the cows. 1 farm in Redmond, 1 in Arlington, and 1 in Everson. And the cow in Arlington is a cow sanctuary. Whenever a cow stops giving milk, and also the bulls, we let them have a lot of fun in the Arlington farm where they can frolic around and die naturally. We never kill the cows. It's very important to protect cows. Krishna himself was a cowherd boy. So if you protect the cow, Krishna gives you special attention because he himself was a cowherd boy. And he would take the cows out every day for grazing and getting nice green grass. And he would stay all day long with the cows.
his mother would pack a lunch for him, himself, and Balaram, and the other gopas, and they would frolic together, and then nearly in evening they would bring the cows back again. So you see, this cow protection is very important if you want to have a civilized, let's say, civilized people. When you associate with a cow, just like you see these kids, they're petting the cow right now, giving a lot of attention to it, because it's important that our children associate with cows, so that when they go to school and the school lunch, they put a piece of meat on their plate, they'll say, "Oh, I'm not going to eat this because I love cows, and Krishna loves cows." So one of the worst things you can do in your life is eating meat, and usually it's cow meat. If you eat cow meat, you'll take birth as many times as there are hairs on the body of the cow, and you will be slaughtered every time. So that's one of the worst things you could ever do in your life. That is, eat meat. If you want to suffer. If you don't want to suffer, then don't eat meat. Don't, in fact, love cows and protect cows and support cows. We have over 60 cows. So if you want to adopt one of them and hug them, you know how much it costs to hug a cow? If in other places in the United States, it costs $300 an hour. But you can come to our temple and hug a cow. You can come to our farms and hug a cow for free. But if you would like to support a cow, you can also do that. It doesn't cost that much. It's about $60 a week and so forth. So it's a great idea to support a cow. You can come and pet the cow. You can come and serve the cow also by feeding it and brushing it. All these things you could do right here in Redmond. We have one farm in Redmond. We have one farm in Arlington. We have another farm in Everson. So the Redmond farm is very close by. It's maybe 10, 15 minutes from here. And it's a good thing to come and see the cows and pet them and brush them. They love to be brushed. And by associating with a cow intimately like that, you suddenly realize this is a miraculous animal. And Krishna himself was a cowherd boy. So therefore, if you want to please Krishna, you begin by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. And then you pet a cow and feed the cow. Now you're on Krishna's list of people to be liberated from the cycle of birth and death. That's how powerful it is when you serve the cow and you chant Hare Krishna. So that is what we are recommending to everyone, to protect cows and also to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. This Maha Mantra is very important if you want to go back to Godhead. And it says, Hare is referring to Srimati Radharani, which you see here next to Krishna. And Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You see him also. And Rama is Lord Rama. Who's here also. So you see, and Sita Devi is next to him. So this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's called Yugadharma Sankirtan, the recommended way to attain liberation in this age of Kali, the worst age of time to be in this world, is to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. So Krishna has made it very easy for anybody who wants to go back to Godhead. Simply chant Hare Krishna every day and eat nice prasadam that's been offered to the Lord. Of course, there's no meat. You can't offer meat to the Lord. So you can only eat those things that the Lord wants. no liquor, no meat, no nonsense things that people eat, but only nice vegetables. And by the way, we're coming into the summer season, and we're beginning to have our vegetables at our farm. So you can come and get fresh vegetables now. In the next 2 or 3 weeks, they'll be all nice and ripe and ready to be offered to Krishna and consumed. So today, I'm going to read from the 4th chapter, Bhagavad Gita, 9th verse. Janma karma chame divyam evan myo vetitatvata tyakva deham punar janma naitimam eti sarjuna. This mantra says, one who knows the transcendental nature of my, meaning Krishna, appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Now, this is a very important verse, and it tells us what you would call confidential knowledge. It's saying, again, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities. Now, this is Krishna speaking. He has a very, very special appearance, and he has very special activities. And if a person takes the time to know the transcendental nature of Krishna's appearance and activities, does not, upon leaving the body, meaning when one is going to die, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. You should say this verse every day and meditate on what it's saying. That if you can understand Krishna's transcendental nature and his very, very special appearance and activities, then when you leave the body and you're remembering these wonderful things about Krishna, you go back to the spiritual world. And in the explanation of this verse by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he says, the Lord's descent from the transcendental abode is already explained in the 6th verse of this chapter 4. One who can understand the truth of the appearance of the personality of Godhead is already liberated from material bondage, and therefore he or she returns to the kingdom of God immediately after quitting this present material body. Now, if you just understand these 2 sentences, that means that you'll be guaranteed liberation from the cycle of birth and death. And at the moment of death, you'll remember Krishna and you'll go back to the spiritual world where you came from. We all come from Krishna. We're all, in a sense, the children of Krishna. And we have a right to go back to Krishna and have our eternal body and engage in eternal pastimes of the Lord. So this is the ideal life of a devotee. He becomes Krishna conscious here on the earth, and at the moment of death, he remembers Krishna, and he sees Krishna and goes back to the spiritual world where we all came from. We don't belong in the material world. The material world is a horrible place. It's full of birth, death, old age, and disease. So, therefore, if you're sick and tired of birth, death, old age, and disease, take up Krishna consciousness seriously. This will be your last birth in the material world, and you'll have a spiritual body, and you go back to the spiritual world. That should be our goal in life. That's the real goal. The real goal is not making a lot of money. The real goal is liberating yourself and your family and your relatives and at least 14 generations of your ancestors. You liberate all those people if you become a pure devotee. That's the greatest welfare work in the world. And if you become a devotee, a serious devotee, and practice Krishna consciousness throughout this lifetime. And the practice is very easy now in Kali Yuga. All you have to do is just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And eat Mahaprasadam. That's all. Very simple, 2 things. And of course, if you want to hear lectures given by genuine devotees, that adds more, let's say, depth of your understanding of why it's so important to chant Hare Krishna and eat only prasadam. Now, today, many Hindus are eating meat. This is a big mistake because you can see how tender the body of this cow is. This cow is only about 4 days old, and her name is Radhika. If you eat cow meat, you will take as many births as there are hairs on the body of the cow, and you'll be slaughtered in the same way that cows have been slaughtered. In other words, it's one of the worst things you can do in your life, that is eat cow meat, because the karmic reaction to it is so bad, you can't imagine the suffering that you'll go through. Therefore, instead of killing a cow, you should protect the cow, and the cow will give you milk. And in that milk, you'll get all the proteins. You don't have to kill the cow and eat meat to have protein. All the protein is in the milk. So, therefore, it's very important to hear these things and understand how sacred a cow is. A lot of people, like a lot of Christians, they make fun of Hindus because Hindus don't eat cows. Well, real Hindus don't eat cows. There are too many Hindus now eating cows, but real Hindus don't eat cows. And Muslims and atheists, they sort of laugh and criticize the Hindus. Why don't you eat a cow? But if you have some education, you understand that by protecting a cow, you get protected by Krishna. If you protect the cow, you will be protected by Krishna. Okay, so today's verse, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. So this should be our goal in life. Our goal in life is to return from that place that we were in before. We have all been in the spiritual world. We're all the children of Krishna. But by misuse of our limited will, and what is our limited will? That is, we have 2 decisions. Either we follow Krishna or we don't follow Krishna. If we follow Krishna, we stay with Krishna eternally in the spiritual world. And believe me, there's a majority of people in the spiritual world that have never left Krishna. But we here voluntarily left Krishna by ignorance. And we're a minority. There are many, many more people that never left the Lord. And they're in the spiritual world now. And 1/4 of the full population of people in the universe have left the Lord. That's us. Now, in this age called Kali Yuga, which is a difficult time to live because hardly many people are really religiously inclined, Krishna has made the possibility of going back to Godhead very easy. You just have to do 2 things. You chant Hare Krishna, and you eat only prasadam. So eating prasadam means the food has to be vegetarian. There should be no garlic and onion. And you cook the food, and then you offer it to Krishna with love and devotion, and he offers it back as his prasadam. It's a very easy process. If you do this throughout your life, you will be guaranteed liberation, at least to have another human life, or better, you will go back to Godhead. So this verse in the explanation, it says, the Lord's descent from his transcendental abode is already explained in the 6th verse. One who can understand the truth of the appearance of the personality of Godhead is already liberated from material bondage, and therefore his return to the kingdom of God immediately after quitting this present material body. Such liberation of the living entity from material bondage is not at all easy. The impersonalists and the yogis attain liberation over only after much trouble and many, many births. Even then, the liberation they achieve, merging into the impersonal Brahmajyoti of the Lord, is only partial, and there is a risk of returning to this material world. But the devotee, simply by understanding the transcendental nature of the body and activities of the Lord, attains the abode of the Lord after ending this body, and does not run the risk of returning to the material world. In the Brahma Samhita 533, it is stated that the Lord has many, many forms and incarnations. Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha. Although there are many transcendental forms of the Lord, they are still one and the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. One has to understand this fact with conviction, although it is incomprehensible to mundane scholars and empiric philosophers. Yes, sometimes Krishna appears as Varaha, a gigantic pig-like form, but it's not an ordinary pig, gigantic. Right? He's able to lift the whole earth with his tusks. So one time the earth fell out of its orbit and into the Garbhodak ocean, and Krishna appeared in this form of Varaha, and he went down into the water and with his tusks picked up the earth and put it back in its orbit. Now some people say, oh, that's mythology. No, it's not mythology. It actually happened. It's historical. But if we believe that the Americans went to the moon, that is mythology. But if you believe that Krishna lifted the earth from the Garbhodak ocean and put it back into its orbit, that's fact. Now, only devotees understand this. Materialists don't understand it. Why? Because they don't believe in God. And they are not interested in hearing about God or Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So by coming to the temple and hearing about Krishna's transcendental pastimes, by getting our books, especially Bhagavad Gita, then you will be able to understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and that Bhagavad Gita is the greatest book in the history of the world. It's number one, it's the oldest book in the history of the world. It was first spoken by Krishna to the sun god Vivaswan 140 billion years ago. And then it was spoken again 5,000 years ago to Arjuna by Krishna. So this is the oldest book in the history of the world. If you get a Bhagavad Gita as it is, which we have for sale, it's only $10, you're getting the oldest book in the history of the world that explains correctly who God is and how to serve God and how to go back to the spiritual world very easily and remember Krishna at the moment of death and liberate yourself. So this should be our real goal in life. We should not stay in the vicious cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. We should make a decision that I want to free myself, my family, my relatives, my friends from the cycle of birth and death. nobody likes to get old, get sick, and die. But we are in this cycle. We're trapped in this cycle that's going on continually: birth, death, old age, and disease. There are many atheists that want to believe that when you die, there's nothing after that. That's not true. You can never really die. Only your material body can die, but your soul never dies. And therefore, there is a reckoning. The reckoning is if we spent a life dissipating our energies by eating meat and intoxication and illicit sex and so forth, we're going to have a horrible time when we die. Even at the moment of death will be horrible, because we will see the Yamadutas, the servants of Lord Yamaraj, and they're ready to take you to the hellish planets and go through a period of suffering for all the sins that were committed. But you never really die. You're given another chance to come back to the human form of life and try again to understand your relationship with Krishna. So this is different than what the Muslims believe. This is different than what the Christians believe, and so forth. They think that when you die, that's it. Either you go to heaven or you go to hell. If you go to hell, you can never get out of hell. That's not true at all. God is not a nasty person. He's very merciful. So by coming regularly to the temple, chanting Hare Krishna, dancing, having nice prasadam, and taking part in our festivals, you will learn gradually, especially by hearing the lectures, and then also reading yourself the Bhagavad Gita, that this is the best time to live, even though this is the worst period to live. Why? Because it's so difficult in this age to have a spiritual life. Krishna makes it easier than ever to go back to Godhead. It's very, very easy to go back to Godhead in this age. So therefore, chant Hare Krishna, dance, take prasadam, hear lectures given by genuine devotees, and you will become Krishna conscious, and you'll help many other people become Krishna conscious, and you all go back to Godhead. So this verse continues. It says, the one who can understand the truth of the appearance of the personality of Godhead is already liberated from material bondage, and therefore he returns to the kingdom of God immediately after quitting this present material body. Such liberation such liberation of the living entity from material bondage is not at all easy. The impersonalists and the yogis attain liberation only after much trouble and many, many births. Even then, the liberation they achieve, merging into the impersonal Brahmajyoti of the Lord, is only partial, and there is the risk of returning to this material world. But the devotee, simply by understanding the transcendental nature of the body and activities of the Lord, attains the abode of the Lord after ending this body and does not run the risk of returning to this material world. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that the Lord has many, many forms and incarnations, Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, and Antarupam. Although there are many transcendental forms of the Lord, they are still one and the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. One has to understand this fact with conviction, although it is incomprehensible to mundane scholars and empiric philosophers. As stated in the Vedas, Eko Devo Nitya Nilanurakta Bhakta Vyapi Hidi Antar Atma. The one Supreme Personality of Godhead is eternally engaged in many, many transcendental forms in relationship with his unalloyed devotees. This Vedic version is confirmed in this verse of the Bhagavad Gita personally by the Lord. He who accepts this truth on the strength of the authority of the Vedas and of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and who does not waste time in philosophical speculations, attains the highest perfectional stage of liberation. Simply by accepting this truth on faith, one can, without a doubt, attain liberation. The Vedic version, Tattvamasi, is actually applied in this case. Anyone who understands Lord Krishna to be the Supreme, or who says unto the Lord, "You are the same Supreme Brahman, the personality of Godhead," is certainly liberated instantly, and consequently, his entrance or her entrance into the transcendental association of the Lord is guaranteed. In other words, such a faithful devotee of the Lord attains perfection. And this is confirmed by the following verse, following Vedic assertion, which says, one can attain the perfect stage of liberation from birth and death simply by knowing the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and there's no other way to achieve this perfection. This is from the Svetasvatara Upanishad. That there is no alternative means that anyone who does not understand Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is surely in the mode of ignorance, and consequently, he will not attain salvation simply, so to speak, by licking the outer surface of the bottle of honey, or by interpreting the Bhagavad Gita according to mundane scholarship. Such empiric philosophers may assume very important rules in the material world, but they are not necessarily eligible for liberation. Such puffed up mundane scholars have to wait for the causeless mercy of the devotee of the Lord. One should therefore cultivate Krishna consciousness with faith and knowledge, and in this way attain perfection. So, this is a very important verse. It's the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, verse number 9. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tattvata tyakvateham punar janma naiti mam eti sarjana. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance, meaning Krishna's appearance and activities, does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. So, you will not hear this in any college or any middle school or high school. No, you won't hear it, because they're mostly not interested in this type of knowledge. But this is the most important knowledge, that simply by knowing the transcendental activities of the Lord, we can become liberated at the moment of death and go back to the spiritual world. So what do we hear when we come to the temple? We hear about the activities of the Lord and the qualities of the Lord and of Krishna. And then we become educated spiritually, and it's almost guaranteed that you will go back to Godhead in this lifetime. Okay, so I'm going to stop there and ask you if you have any questions, because you only learn things by asking questions. You don't learn things by staying quiet. The whole Bhagavad Gita, of course, is questions and answers. And obviously there are many questions that should be asked and answered, because there are a lot of what you would call confusing things happening in the world today. There's wars, there's theft, there's murder, there's bad weather, so many things. So you should have some questions about why these things are happening. So I'll give you a chance. Please raise your hand and ask a question, and don't be afraid. Haribol. My dear friend
Prabhu,
here.
Prabhu,
My question is, say now we have so many cows are there and the cows are being slaughtered. And does it mean that these cows were previous birth, they were human beings and previously they were eating the cows and in turn now they were born as cow?
Okay. Well, it means that, first of all, the person who's slaughtering them, they are going to go to Narak, to hell, and be slaughtered as many times as there are hairs on the cow. It's a very severe thing to do. It's to kill a cow or eat a cow. Very, very severe. However, Krishna is the lover of cows. He protects cows. So if a cow is slaughtered by some evil person, the cow will be protected by Krishna in the spiritual world. Right? Or at least it'll take birth as a human being and have a chance to develop Krishna consciousness and go back to Godhead. So how do you come to become a human being? It's usually from a cow. You and me, previously we were cows. And the next birth is you become a human being and you have a chance to now go back to Godhead. So cows are very, very special animal. It's not an ordinary animal. And they should be protected and not in any way harmed. Krishna himself's a cowherd boy. He takes out cows every day and gets them, takes them to nice pastures where they can get nice green grass, and he loves them and he cuddles them just like the kids are cuddling right now, the cow, right? Yeah. So if you want to know how to have a successful human life, you have to protect cows and chant Hare Krishna and eat only vegetarian food that's offered to the Lord with love and devotion, and then Krishna will protect you. You will have no problems in life. It's not difficult to have a peaceful, happy, and productive life and go back to Godhead. It's not difficult. It's very easy, much easier than going to hell. You have to do a lot of horrible things to go to hell. But to go back to Godhead, you only do nice things, and it makes you happy and healthy, and you have eternal life in the spiritual world. So always remember that. It's much more difficult to go to hell than to go back to the spiritual world, because you have to do a lot of nasty things to go to hell. So if you want to be happy, don't just follow Krishna consciousness. You'll be happy and you'll go back to Godhead in this lifetime. Hari Bol. Any other question? Yes. Yeah, give her the microphone.
Hare Krishna Maharaj Ji, Dandavad Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Vaishnava Acharyas. My question is very basic. Just I want to ask, cow also give milk, buffaloes also gives us milk.
Who?
Buffaloes.
Buffaloes, okay.
Yeah. So Krishna is also happy with if we offer that milk, if we care the buffaloes. Means what's the basic difference? How Krishna loves two buffaloes? If someone compares with cows.
Okay. Well, there are three modes of material nature, right? Goodness, passion, and ignorance. So cows, female cows, right? They are in the mode of goodness. Buffaloes is mixed goodness and passion. So if you drink buffalo, well, first of all, buffaloes usually are males, right? They're not females. So huh? There's female buffaloes. Okay, so if the female buffalo is not on the same level as the female cow. The female cow is in the mode of goodness, and the female buffalo is in the mode of goodness and passion. So you won't have pure milk. Now, there's so much milk in this world. Like rats also have milk. there is such a thing as rat milk also, you see. So all the animals, they have milk, but each one has a different, let's say, mode of nature that they're in. So if you just stick to cow milk, it's in the mode of goodness, and you'll be benefited. Yes, my dear little girl, what is your question?
What if like you don't do any bad things, but like you also don't follow Krishna's rules? Where do you
Okay,
go?
say that again slowly and a little louder, and hold the microphone closer to your mouth.
What if you don't do any bad things in life, but you also like don't follow Krishna's rules?
Well, that's a bad thing.
Okay.
Not following Krishna's rules is already a bad thing. You understand? You have to follow Krishna's rules. That's a good thing. But if you don't follow Krishna's rules, that's a bad thing. That's a big mistake. Any other questions? Yes. You have to give her the phone.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj. How will I know if I'm progressing in my bhakti?
Okay, that's a very good question. When everybody likes you, then you know you're making progress in spiritual life because everybody likes you. Just like when Lord Chaitanya was on the earth and he was having his pastimes, almost everybody liked him, the bad people and the good people. So when everybody likes you because you're manifesting transcendental qualities, that means you're making spiritual progress. Okay?
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions? Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
How will we keep our pride in check? Like we are not getting, yeah.
Okay, that's a good question. Well, the problem with pride is that you get puffed up, thinking that you're better than other people. But a devotee always thinks that he's the least qualified person and the most humble person, you see. And that's safe. People that are proud, they get into trouble. Like, Hitler was very proud. And Stalin was very proud. So those type of people eventually get destroyed by their pride. But if you're humble and meek, that doesn't mean you're, let's say, ignorant. It means that you have great spiritual understanding. Therefore, by remaining humble and meek and practicing Krishna consciousness, you'll be protected by Krishna. No one will be able to hurt you. Because Krishna promises that I will protect my devotee. Therefore, it's much easier in life to be humble than to be proud. If you're proud, you're going to have a lot of problems as time goes on. If you're a humble and meek person, many people will love you because of your nice qualities. You respect people, you speak to them nicely, you don't cheat or lie or anything like that. The people will love you like that because you're such a good person. But if you're arrogant, nobody likes you. You don't even like yourself if you're arrogant. So you just be a humble devotee, you won't have any problems in life, believe me.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Anybody
Krishna.
else like to ask a question? Anybody else? Look at Radhika. She's only like 4 or 5 days old. And such a beautiful cow. Okay, no more questions? Yes? Going once? You have a question, Mataji? No. Yes? Give her the microphone. Give her the microphone.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yes.
So my personal experience in Krishna conscious journey is like at this point I have this feeling that it is so essential to give Krishna name to everyone whom I know. Like there is no other way. This is what it is some realization happening, but it is very surely I feel that I should give this to everyone I meet. But those who know me since childhood, those who know me since my childhood, they don't take me seriously. Like whatever I say, she's like saying like that. It is like, how do I convince them? Through my behavior.
Well, see, the mistake you're making is trying to preach to them. Because they saw you when you were not Krishna conscious, and they're older than you also. So now you're trying to teach them something, they don't accept it. So the best way to get, let's say, make some progress in helping those people is simply to give them prasadam. Always treat them with great respect. They're probably your family members, extended, immediate and extended. So don't preach to them. Because, they saw you when you were a baby, and now you're trying to tell them what to do. It doesn't work. So you simply give them nice prasadam, be very sweet, always respectful, and they will appreciate you very much. And then they're willing to listen to you. But they'll ask you, they'll say, okay, what is this you're doing? You say. You don't go in and say, look, you have to be Krishna conscious. No. They don't have to be Krishna conscious. But if you act very nicely and always are serving. See, devotees are always servants. They're always serving Krishna, and they're serving people. So if they see that you have grown up, now you're an adult, but you're serving your relatives with love and devotion, right? Then at a certain point, they will say, okay, how come you're doing this? How did you learn to do this? Why are you doing this? So as soon as they ask you a question like that, then you can explain Krishna consciousness. But don't try and explain Krishna consciousness before that moment.
Sure, Maharaj. Thank you.
Hari Bol. Any other questions? Looks like we're going to have a party now.
Hare Krishna. All fathers have gone, many of them. But anyway, those who are here. So we have Father's Day cake here, offered to Shri Shri Radhanil Madhav. And please, all the fathers and the children, everybody can come. Please come here. And we will we'll cut the cake and we sing Hare Krishna mantra. Mitrasena Prabhu, please come here too. Mitrasena Prabhu, please come. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Everyone.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Radha, Nila Madhav Radha, Nila Madhav Sri Radhe.
Jai Radha, Nila Madhav Radha, Nila Madhav Sri Radhe.
Jai Lakshmi Narasimha, Jai Lakshmi Narasimha, Jai Lakshmi Narasimha, Jai Lakshmi Narasimha.
Jai Lakshmi Narasimha, Jai Lakshmi Narasimha, Jai Lakshmi Narasimha, Jai Lakshmi Narasimha.
Jai Sita Ram, Jai Lakshmana Hanuman, Jai Sita Ram, Jai Lakshmana Hanuman.
Jai Sita Ram, Jai Lakshmana Hanuman. Sita Ram, Jai Lakshmana Hanuman.
Jai Jagannatha, Jai Baladeva, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Jagannatha, Jai Jagannatha, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Gaura Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Premanande.
Hari Hari.